Hey everybody, this is Shawn Powell. I'm talking about traffic hurricane a little bit. It is actually May the 17th. It's 8:30 a.m. in the morning. I hadn't done a video the last couple of days. Well, actually, I sort of have. I've been doing some basic training videos. I've got a training series that's inside of my sales funnel, and I needed to update it for, obviously the new platform itself for traffic hurricane. But I really haven't done just a straightforward traffic hurricane video recently because I wanted to give it time to to work out all the bugs, and really just iron things out before I keep doing videos that are not going to be what the platform's really at the moment. You know what I'm saying? What it's going to be like when it's finished. So I thought after today, seeing that they made some more changes, I thought I'd go ahead and put out a video showing people some of the good changes that's taken place. There's a couple more things on the wish list to get done, but it's absolutely progress heading in the right direction. This is what it came up to this morning. They changed the actual transaction page, the layout itself. They made everything bigger so everybody can see it. Again, this what I've learned is this traffic hurricane uh, team itself puts a lot of focus on what support tickets are about. And why would you not? If you got less support tickets, it's a win. So one of the biggest issues was people having a hard time reading these. So that's exactly what they've done. They've gone back. They rearranged this so instead of making it four layers, or I'm sorry, two layers of four each on each layer, they just went down and made them 3 by 3. And this is where it's sitting at right now. I'm not gonna say things couldn't change still again, but that's where it's at right now. They added last week's earned is the newest one right here. To be perfectly honest, my wish list and really what we're missing is cash link rebates. Total is from your team itself. So you could be team cash link rebates right here and show how much your team has created. That's what I'd love to see. To me, that's about the only thing really missing. Could I gripe about the open being a total as opposed to what people are used to seeing the ad pack number? Over here, yeah, it could be, I guess, but really, this active upgrade count, it still, for the most part, takes care of what you need to know. You know what I'm saying? So, in a sense, I guess that's it's okay as well. There's the balance right here. So of course I'll be buying another ad pack in just a second. One of the newest updates I've also seen is they've gone through and they've reorganized this a little better. Um, it's not bad now. You get to see where you got your affiliate pay coming in now. It was not as organized previously, so so now at least I can go back and say I can see where my cash links are coming in, and obviously you just go back page by page by page, and they are in order. So everything does. We weren't seeing. I think things were calculating, they just weren't in order. So it's nice to see this is going in the right direction. As far as I'm concerned, it really wasn't a big issue for me. I knew it was going to get straightened out soon enough, but you do get to see what's going on right here, so that's pretty cool. Um, let's see here. Is any other real big changes? Not really at the moment. Something that I think that they will be fixing soon will be if you go down to referrals. I'm not going to click it because that's your information. I've got 177 um, people here, and I've got 91 that are here. So I've got together, I've sponsored 260, about 270 people, somewhere really close to that, and it's not organized just yet. But seeing them go down here and organize this, I know it's right, right around the corner, something they'll be doing. Not that big of an issue, especially for people who have not sponsored a lot of people. Then you get to go down. It's just there's no organization as to how they show up right now. So if I wanted to find somebody, I would have to do a control F, and look for either by date to see who the newest people are. But again, I'm not worried about this. I know it's not going to stay this way. They are slowly getting everything organized and it's running good. I also wanted to show y'all, if you see right here, I wanted this to be shown. So I've got a withdrawal for $207 right here, right? So I want you to see this, that it went straight through. There's no issues whatsoever. This is actually May 17th right now. So this was yesterday evening, where this went down. This goes back down later part of today. So it's based upon their time. Basically, I think it's how it works. But either way, you see us working, and this is far from bragging rights. Believe me, I've made some incredible income in Payza, but you will get to see that it does work. $829 the last 30 days. Y'all tell you the honest truth, I only have about $1,100 worth of bills total every month. So not including my Power systems, and this is also going through what we're going through right now. I did not pull for the longest time to make sure I got my ad packs 100% rolling over. So you see today's volume is $207. Last 10 days, $414. $829 is the total I pulled. And every bit of this coming from Payza at this moment is coming just from Traffic Hurricane. There is no problems whatsoever with transferring money from point A to point B. If there's been anything that had been noted at all, it's real important that when you put in a withdrawal request, that you make sure that you get your email correct. Let me see if there's somewhere to type. I'll show you what I'm talking about here. Let me just pull up a notepad, I guess. Okay, let's say, we'll follow it down. I'll go to the bottom. Okay, let's say down here that you were going to put in your email. If your email was Jim Stevens at gmail.com, okay, that's fine. And believe me, I'm sure that person exists, but that's not who I am. I have no affiliation with this email. Okay, so Jim Stevens at gmail.com. That's what you've got at Payza. And so this is actually how you went at Payza. Okay, now let's say you go to Traffic Hurricane, and for some reason you do Jim Stevens with capital letters at gmail.com. Well, that doesn't match. See what I'm saying? So what's going to happen is it's going to boot it out. It's not going to know what to do because it is case sensitive from Payza to this. You understand what I'm saying? So in my opinion, I would never want to do my emails capital letters anyhow, just because of the fact that I've seen case sensitive in other places. And what's going to happen is it's just going to throw a big monkey wrench in everything. And you're wondering, why ain't this working? Blah, blah, blah. Well, it's not Traffic Hurricane's fault, to be perfectly honest. I have seen people in the past that try to sign up for any business, and their first email they did correctly, and the second one they did the capital letter for just one letter at gmail.com. And of course, they didn't match. You had to put your email here, and then the second one they might had to match or something like that. Same with passwords. They got to be correct. They got to match, or it's going to boot it out. It's not going to know any different. Other than this, y'all, for Payza, I've seen no problems whatsoever. Now, obviously, there's Bitcoin, there's Solid Trust Pay. I'm a big fan of Payza. Faraz Patel is a great individual. I think he represents Payza in a big way. What Payza does and Faraz do for online business is get my vote. You know what I'm saying? I just I know where businesses would be without Payza right now, and it's a brilliant move for Payza to come in and fill in that gap for PayPal, while PayPal went AWOL, for pretty much most things in the online business world. Um, people, and I understand it's a shame because when you look at PayPal, everybody's got a PayPal account. A lot of that come from eBay from years and years ago. eBay was growing like crazy. Everybody had an eBay account. Everybody had a PayPal account. But what happens is they would use it to bring up this business. Let's give them this example of this business. I don't have no clue what this is, but they would have PayPal possibly as an option to help it grow the business quickly because everybody could get money access straight to it. The problem is when PayPal decides to do anything, it can knock out the business entirely. So you're better off using that plan B, which is pays at 100% if you're asking me, as opposed to going to PayPal and have that huge black cloud floating over you all the time. Well, that's exactly what it's like. Okay. Y'all, I will keep you up to date when I see any changes. At the moment, everything seems to be doing pretty well. A couple more small, tiny things for the wish list, personally, but I'm seeing people come in. One of the greatest things I'm seeing is I'm getting signups. I got like 18 signups in I think the last week, and nobody's contacting me saying they accidentally screwed up. They didn't sign up underneath traffic hurricane. They didn't do things like that. So some of y'all, I understand you don't like change. It's some people just no matter what the change would be, they wouldn't like change. If these sites here were brought down here underneath this, you wouldn't like it. There'll be somebody, and that's just because it's opinionated that when there's any change, that somebody will like it or won't like it. But you got to ask yourself, y'all, if you signed up at Traffic Hurricane on day one and it was already put up like this, everything just like it, you're seeing it right now, would you treat it any differently? You see what I'm saying? Sometimes it's more about your perspective and your perception about these changes. When really, in all honesty, if it came like this from day one, you probably wouldn't be sweating it in the first place. So sometimes you just got to think about that, y'all. But other than whatever minor changes have taken place that somebody may not like, if y'all knew the upgrade, what it did, it's amazing. Okay. I know I was in it every day. I've seen the issues. Y'all, I can tell you, having signups going underneath Traffic Hurricane is a pain in the butt. It is a huge pain in the butt. Okay. Again, these are issues that a support team said build this to fix this. And they did. You don't have to put in your street address. You don't have to do some touring numbers where I constantly you get emails saying, look, my touring numbers ain't working. I don't understand what's, especially seniors. Sometimes it'd be their fault. Sometimes it wouldn't. Take the problem out and it simplifies it. That's what I'm proud of seeing these changes. When I'm doing my clicks, if y'all remember, hell, 1/3 of the pages wouldn't even load. And it was not Traffic Hurricane's fault. It was changes that took place from Google back in January. And it was getting worse. What did Traffic Hurricane do? Address it to fix the changes that Google made. Not Traffic Hurricane made. Traffic Hurricane didn't make the changes. Google did. Those were things that needed to happen. Those were things that were going to hurt growth, and Traffic Hurricane went through and fixed. In my opinion, it's worth it. It's worth it. Now, this is close enough. Don't think about the other one. Don't go look at the other one and live with it, y'all. This is good enough. See what I'm saying? The earnings are going back up. Give it another week, honestly. And y'all, you're crazy not to think that this wasn't going to happen because some people are change. They have shell shock. You know what I'm saying? They don't like change, so they're going to whine, bitch, and complain about it. Then you got the other ones who sincerely just or just haven't changed over. They haven't tried the new platform to understand what to do just yet. And then so it's going to take a little bit of time. That's why you're seeing stuff like this, y'all, where I've got a page how to sign credits, getting going if you don't have a banner, how to buy ad packs with account balance, how to transfer clicks, things like that. I'm doing this so I can help get my people back online, back in track where they're supposed to be, so they can build their business, and give them a week and they're going to be comfortable. This is already starting to go back up, y'all. You see what I'm saying? Yes, it takes a little bit of time. It does. I don't know how much affiliate pay I've made yesterday. I really don't know. It's too early in the morning to count these. I can tell you that. But if you take in consideration how much the earnings are right now, and let's say that we're only 1/3 where we should be, or maybe 1/2 or something like that, and then you look at the referral commissions coming in, now it starts to make sense. Now, when we get these earnings to the full amount, these are going to double also because their earnings are going to double. So, I just got to give people time to get used to the change, get comfortable with it, because y'all, I can tell you, it's not going to go away. The changes are this system's going to stay into place, and I look forward to the changes. Like I said, my wish list, cash links as the total amount, because I think it does help when your team and you see that your team's building something. You see what I'm saying? I would love to see that here more than last week earned. or even if this cache is somewhere down here where it said it or something, or maybe when you do the cache links, it shows the total beside it. Whatever, I would love to see something with that. But really, that's just my one small wish list compared to the changes I'm seeing that are really benefiting. I think Traffic Hurricane is going to move forward. There's nothing to slow us down. And the entire time, y'all, just to let you know, and the reason I wanted y'all to see this is I don't get no special attention from Traffic Hurricane. I know a lot of people in here, but when I put in a withdrawal, it goes straight to the Traffic Hurricane team, and they sure as hell don't know me as any different than anybody else. So all you got to make sure is that everything's like I said. The emails are good, and you're gonna have no problem with your withdrawals. And the withdrawals itself are usually within minutes. Okay, so I think we're good to go. So y'all, if you're not in Traffic Hurricane, go ahead and jump in. If you've been thinking about it, this is a better time, to be honest, to go ahead, and you're on the ground floor, really at the ground floor compared to to a lot of businesses right now. And we might have 250,000 members. I don't even know how many members we got. I hadn't logged out in so long. This doesn't log you out like it used to. I like that. It's really cool. That might change, but it is nice just to go here and see what you got by just a refresh button. That's really cool. But my opinion, I would say when we get to 1 million people plus, and it's going to happen, it's really going to take this thing into a whole new gear, and you want to be sitting here when it happens. Okay, so click the link down below, y'all. It's going to take you to this page right here. This is an actual sales funnel I created. You're more welcome to use this if you like, to help you to help you build your business. I got some incredible banners sitting right here. So you go through and check everything out. This is a page that shows you how to put everything together. I've actually got illustrations with the video during the same time frame where you go step by step. 19 different landing pages, y'all. I put a lot of work into this thing. I'm still adding new banners and things of that nature. And my training page, y'all. Not only do I have a training page, I go down to basic training at the top. And if you go down, you'll see my training on things I learned in the last, since I've been in online business. I was able to get free from a job in 6 months with a phone and a Facebook account. 26-year profession gone. My opinion, you might want to listen to what I have to say. You know what I'm saying? So you go down here, I show you how to do Facebook, things of that nature. I have really thorough, detailed explaining how I do things. This is an hour and 4-minute video on how I get 60 to 100 plus leads a day using Traffic Hurricane. It says Access Elite right here. Don't worry about it. This is universal training in the first place. You'll be able to see that, and to get from it. This right here is actually a comment box. It's not, there's nowhere here that this will take anybody to me. Understand what I'm saying? What I want is for you to be able to give this to your downline. And if your downline had any question in the process, then they can ask it right here. And I can go through and answer it for you. You may be working or whatever you may be doing, and what I provide for these answers may be enough to get these people really wanting to do the business. You saying Traffic Hurricane or your Power Lead system business. I've done this in other share code funnels, and I really noticed that people had a tendency to really use it. I go through and I clear out some of them about once every couple of weeks. There's no sense in seeing certain questions up here all the time. A lot of times they were the same questions, so I'd go through and delete some of the questions. But this is my way of helping you as well to really get you, as many conversions as possible by having someone that does this full time be able to, be there and help you as well. So if you need anything, y'all, click the link down below. Go ahead and sign up at minimum. Friend me on Facebook. I'll welcome you into our Facebook group. We have an absolute incredible Facebook group called Action Takers. It is also going to be right here connected with us. That's Action Takers, and we'll look forward to seeing you in the Facebook group. Appreciate it.